Now this is where we're going to find out if what we can do can be done. It might be road to 10 users.
We can't add this new connection flow and get the relevant permissions that we need.
What other solutions have we got? Unless I get some traction soon, it might be that I have to take a part-time position and just do this on the side.
User 1 coming in hot.
Numero uno. The best day I've had at Rupert for months. We've got a new route to market. Road to 1,000 users starts today. Boom! Great result, good feedback, all is good in the world.
If you're new here, this is the road to 1,000 users where me and James are trying to get our new platform Rupert, a 24/7 social media assistant to help you manage your comment section, to 1,000 users by the end of 2025. This series is going to document the highs, lows and realities of building a tech startup after James sold his previous 2 companies to focus solely on Rupert. A couple of weeks ago, we discussed some of the issues we've encountered with Meta when trying to simplify Rupert's login integration. The development team Pragmatic have been working tirelessly to try and resolve these problems. But in the meantime, while we can't drive traffic due to these login issues, James has opted for a new tactic. In late December, he got in contact with TC9, an AI email company which allows us to target e-commerce companies running paid ads who receive a large volume of comments. The idea being to target larger clients who can afford to pay more for Rupert's services.
I'm praying this works, because if it works, it's going to be cool. These guys aren't cheap, so I've sort of taken a bit of a punt, but I wanted to try something totally different when it came to email marketing. I didn't want to do the same stuff I've done for years. It's getting harder now to get through inboxes, whereas what these guys are doing, it's really interesting.
With that context out the way, you join us as James is about to find out if the Meta issues have been fixed or are still ongoing.
Got another developer call at 10 AM. Now this is where we're going to find out if what we can do can be done. And I'm a little bit worried because Rob hasn't given me so far the update I want. So I'm going in there with bated breath, and the reality is I don't think we're going to be able to do what we can do. So if that is the case, obviously we've changed tactics now anyway in terms of our lead gen outreach, but yeah, this is an issue that we can't fix. Then longer term, it might be road to 10 users, but those 10 users will have to pay me about 10 grand a month, which in truth some can, because of the value that Rupert offers. But yeah, that's what we'll find out today. So yeah, hopefully it's good news, but I'm really not banking on it. Right, video call with Pragmatic to tell me that what we have planned in terms of copying Hootsuite's Facebook and Instagram account connections, I'm basically going to be told that we can't do it, and it's an absolute kidney job. So I'm hoping it'll be okay. I'm more praying than hoping. Morning, boys. Well, I am now, but I reckon in about 3 minutes I'm not going to be overly happy. Hit me with the news, because I've been excited to hear it all day.
So let's explain the problem and then explain what we've looked at and then explain what we can do. So we can't add this new connection flow and get the relevant permissions that we need to Rupert to do its normal operations, right?
There's a couple of approaches that we could potentially pursue to completely verify that this is not possible. The next step, I suppose, would be completely going through the entire app verification process for the one that Nick set up.
Yeah, because that's one thing that we haven't done, right? Their documentation says that that's possible. The only thing that we can see wrong with the app is that it's not verified, right? So if we want to exhaust every other possibility.
Rocco then spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours on Hootsuite reverse engineering their integration. If we basically copy that login structure, it just says, what does it say? It just says page not found.
Scope's not available.
Scope's not available. My theory is they've had an integration set up from before Facebook diverged these two consumer and business route apps. And because they're a big customer, somehow they've managed to retain.
I think the reality is these guys are absolutely humongous. They're going to have direct login contact with Meta, and they do so much with this business. They are not going to close them down and shut them off at any point. So I think although you've tried to reverse engineer, which is amazing, I think the reality is what you've come up against is we can't knock on Meta's door and ask for that.
Documentation says this, but it's not possible.
The problem is, Rob, and obviously you guys know now the complexities of getting in contact with these guys. I can't even log in at the minute. I can't even get into the developer stage. I can't even do that at the minute.
Maybe in 6 months' time, they'll turn it all back on. We just don't know.
What other solutions have we got?
A user access token version of the login still asks you to select all the businesses.
Yeah.
But it doesn't ask you to check all the permissions.
Okay, well that's going to help massively.
Do what the original plan, but allow them to select all their businesses and then build the Hootsuite style UI, like I think I mentioned to you before.
In Rupert.
In Rupert, so it's a bit more friendly. We could build a much friendlier UI for them.
And although this isn't exactly like Hootsuite, we're still finding a solution, which is the issues that we're coming up against.
Yeah.
So this is good. It's not ideal, but it's definitely a good solution. The business we're in at the moment, the business is losing a vast amount of money, which I need to turn around quickly. So what I've had to do is I've sort of had a change of tack since Thursday. I'm now, for the next 8 weeks, going after larger clients that are going to pay more than £89 a month. Based on how this call was going to go, if you were saying that we couldn't do any change, or look, we are where we are with Meta, I can't drive traffic to that platform on the proviso that someone might select the right buttons and permissions, because I can't test it. Whereas obviously if I can go for larger clients, so let's say $3.99 a month, I'm just making these figures up because I'm not looking at the pricing, I can on board with them, I can actually get them on and get them connected.
It's not exactly what you wanted.
No, but it's better. It's better than where we are, Rob.
Improvement.
It's an improvement. But this is, look, guys, this is a lot more positive than I was expecting. I thought this is going to be a shit show.
The crux of the matter is we can't give the way Hootsuite's got it, but we can improve it massively with the time that's been signed off.
Small improvements will make a massive difference. I need to. Hopefully, I need to get some bigger firms on reality, because this is losing some serious money every month. Unless I get some traction soon, it might be that I have to take a part-time position and just do this on the side.
Yeah.
So just give you the heads up on that. Hopefully that's not the case, and hopefully we get through it.
So hopefully having this thing fixed will enable you to be able to sell it easier, and and onboard people.
Yeah, once this is fixed, this will definitely help 1,000,000%. And if I can get an agency on, Rob, if I can get an agency on with 20 accounts, mate, changes the game tomorrow. Really does. So, but no, it's good. I'm really happy with it. Really happy, mate. Really happy with that call.
Yeah.
Check. User 1, hot, coming in hot.
Uno. Do you know who it was?
Who?
Discreet Heat.
Oh, the people with the thing in the
had the demo for a little bit longer than a week.
Skirting board.
Yeah, but one of the questions was around can you do like curved walls? And he said, or something like that I won't be able to respond to. So I was like, go on. Click seal the deal, came up with a response. It's like, how did it know that? He was so shocked about how good it was. Yeah.
Love that. Only 999 to go.
I've got another call in 10 minutes to get another one on. They're going to be our second one. And then I've got 3. I'm going to have Sophie's going to do 3 licenses, which takes us to 5.
Oh, momentum. Just like that.
And yesterday we had our first, the AI email guys.
Mm-hmm.
They got our first lead through last night from the US.
Look at that. It's all systems go this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, the platform, we've still got fucking issues with Meta, but...
Aside from that.
It's Monday morning. It's now 20 to 10. Plans for this week, let's put this back on charge, are as follows. Pray that Meta can address and we can fix our issues, because I'm sick and fed up of Meta and I am losing the will to live every day. Hopefully that gets sorted. I am this week speaking to the guys later on today from TC9 about the campaign so far. I've already got 1 lead, which is really cool. It's for a big brand in the US, which is fantastic. So hopefully we can get those guys onto a demo call, show them Rupert, and obviously with the volume of comments they get, they'll see the value then to come on. But what I'm doing first thing this morning is something really dull. I write post-it notes for things I need to do. I don't have a big diary because I then lose the diary. So my brain only works with little things. I wrote these all before the end of the year and I said I would do them, and I haven't done them. A lot of other introductions to make, and and just things to do. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more things to do, or 8 posters to complete. And then I've got a call at 10 o'clock. Again, we are losing at a rapid rate, so we need to turn it around pretty quickly. And again, the tactic in terms of using the TC9 guys to create leads so far is working, because we are only a few days in, we've already got the first lead, which is fantastic.
First up today, James jumped on a couple of calls with clients who have been using Rupert and had some feedback for him. This sort of feedback is really valuable for us, as it allows us to see how different people are using the platform, and also give us ideas on future updates and changes to Rupert that would solve issues that our actual users are encountering.
Right, I'm about to jump on a call with TC9, the guys that are doing the AI emails for us. We had our first lead last week, but we're going to have a bit of an update on terms of how we're going. Yeah, they've got some ideas in campaigning, so on some of the campaigns, so let's see.
Following the first lead TC9 generated for Rupert, they discussed the current strategy, how it's been performing, and how they're going to move forward to get more leads, and most importantly, more quality leads that will hopefully generate more revenue for Rupert. James has been really on top of any leads coming through, following them up, trying to book them in some meetings where we can run through demos for Rupert. So far so good, and fingers crossed the leads keep coming through.
7 more weeks, and then we'll know if it's successful or not. That's all I've got. Another day, another call. Today we're actually on a sales call. Now, actually, is it a sales call? No, it's not. It's a agency owner that specialises in automotive, background I came from. So I've got a call with Shivani. What was really interesting with this call is that I put a post on LinkedIn and someone tagged Shivani in and said, you need to speak to James about some of your clients. So don't really know where this is going. My plan is to demo Rupert. So I've got a live account up, one of the client accounts up at the moment, which I can show her and run her through how Rupert works. And hopefully she loves it and she sees real value, and she'll go away, tell all her clients about it. They will all sign up. Alternatively, she might like it, get off the call, totally forget who we are, and then go about her day as a lot of people do, just because that's what happens in my world at the moment. Not that I'm sounding negative at all. I've also just put the second vlog, week 2 vlog has just gone out today actually as well. I'm a little bit scared about how it's going to be taken, because I've been very candid about how much Rupert is losing at the moment. It's a lot of money, and I don't know how it's going to be received if you're telling people you're being unsuccessful at the moment. I just wanted to be quite open with this world that I've entered. Right, Shivani is here. Let's rock and roll.
So James ran through a demo of the platform and explained why it's really valuable and beneficial to clients. And the response was really promising. Shivani was very impressed, so hopefully when she brings it to her clients, they'll see the value too, and will lead to some more users for Rupert.
Well, she loved it. So that's good. A few automotive clients on there.
From one call to another, busy morning for James here. But this lead actually came to us from a marketing showcase event at the end of last year. So they came over to our stand, spoke to us about Rupert. They really liked it, so much so that they booked in a call with James to go through everything in more detail. They were really positive about everything and are going with a free trial, which will hopefully transition into a permanent user.
Maybe it's a new user. That was a good call. And actually, I've just had an email from Jessica. She wants to vent home. She went to the Etihad in December, it was. So she's probably on the £89 a month one. Rupert end user. Boom, she's in the pipeline. The wheels are in motion. Good morning. I haven't had one of those for a while, so yeah, that was nice. What a good morning. Come on. Yesterday was the best day I've had at Rupert for months. My second weekly vlog went live, and it was me discussing the financials. I've had some really interesting text messages and calls, people asking want to support, want to help, which is really cool. And it means that, yeah, there is still good in the world. So for those that reached out, amazing. Obviously, if anyone else can help or support get us through this little bit of turmoil, it'd be really appreciated. So that was really good. I had a demo call with a garden centre who I met at the marketing showcase events. They really liked it, so they are going to sign up for the free trial, which is cool. I then had Elite Competitions, who I had a demo with in December. They said they just haven't got time to deal with it until January. They emailed me to say we're going to sign back up. Can you help support some development issues as well? Which is cool, but I will go through those in a second because I've got a call coming in. My phone went, so I didn't finish what I was saying. I also had a call with a marketing agency that specialises in automotive, and she loved it. Actually, the owner of that marketing agency loved it, and something that actually I think I'm going to have to do again in terms of changing tact because of the issues we have with Meta at the moment, although I have got some news actually on that one, which hopefully I'll have some news on that in the next couple of days. We might have some good news on that, which will mean that we don't have to dramatically change the approach in terms of who we're marketing to, but I'll go into that in a short while. The marketing agency specialises in automotive, used to work for people like Rolls-Royce, BMW, and she said, at the end of that said, I wish I had this then. So she's going to go away and she wants to pitch it to all her clients. But what was interesting is that I've always wanted to do a bit of a referral scheme, especially for agencies, to get the traction and the volume of users I need within a short amount of time. The best way of doing that is to engage agencies that will have multiple clients. So for example, Let's Run Social, the agency I used to run, let's say we had 30 clients. Well, if I could get all 30 clients of those using Rupert, and I can incentivize that agency by referral scheme, well, it makes total sense because all they're doing is referring it to their clients log in, I give them a particular code, and then Wendy, from a finance perspective, will see the money come in, and then we transfer that over. But what I'm looking to do is potentially give 50% of revenue for the first 3 years to the agency. So let's say it's £50 a month per client for the agency. Well, if that agency's got 10 clients, let's say, that's £500 a month, that's £6,000 a year, free revenue essentially. It's their Christmas party money just for referring in Rupert, obviously as long as their customers keep using Rupert, which again, looking at our churn rate so far, it's a very sticky product. So that's something I'm going to explore a lot more in the next week or so, and it's going to really help the agency, especially the agency that are running their social media for the clients, whether it be paid or organic. Again, Rupert really helps with what they're trying to achieve in terms of those objectives when it comes to social. So I'm going to start planning that over the next couple of days before Friday. But today's Wednesday. I've got a LinkedIn Live, so I always work from home on a Wednesday because the internet in the office isn't great. So I do them at home in my office here, and then I shoot into the office and meet Michael and Wendy and do finance, because it's finance day on a Wednesday, which is brilliant. Yesterday was the best day I've had in probably 4 months, take away Christmas stuff, in a work capacity. So yeah, we're on the up. I've got a call in 25 minutes, but before I do my call, I wanted to just a little bit honest about something. The last few weeks have been really, really difficult post coming back from Christmas. We haven't got the traction that we've got, obviously, as you know, because you've seen, and obviously we've been quite candid with that, especially with the financials. And yeah, it's just been a bit rubbish, really. But the bit I've really struggled with, annoyingly, is how long things take, especially development. And again, again, we're very lucky with the developers we've got, they're incredible, but it's really hard to be just present all the time because stuff just takes time. You want to speak to a load of agencies and new clients, but you can't because the system's not working. It's been really, really tough. And actually, speaking to Mike at 43 Clicks North yesterday, he sort of said, "How are you doing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing all right." But it is boring. It is actually, it's exciting, but it is a bit dull. But yeah, it's been hard. Obviously, it looks great. Michael's been around, and Michael, to be fair, has been amazing. Michael's content's getting better, feedback's getting better. There's a lot of good things going on. We've got an Innovate grant that we went for. We submitted in December. We find out about that next 2 weeks. That's going to be huge because it's a lot of development work within the allocation of the grant. So if we do get that will really change our numbers. We find out, I think it's the 7th of Feb. It'd be amazing if we get it. If we get it, if we don't get it, it sort of raises some questions on how do I continue to fund this? Do I go get a part-time job? Do I get some fractional work while Rupert's ground to a level where it can take me on, as a paid employee? Yeah, these are the conversations that I'm having in my head because, we can't continue at as I said in that previous video, we can't continue at a loss of £9,000. So that's what's going on in my mind. But like I said, there are some amazing things happening. We just need to get past this little slump and hopefully get through the other end. And like I said, the Innovate grant could be a bit of a godsend and a bit of a lifesaver in truth. Good afternoon. We've got a new route to market. It's not a new route, but after having conversations with a few agency owners in the last couple of days, realised that it's something I've got really prioritised, especially with the issues that we're having with Meta, but they are potentially going to end soon. So, kudos to the guys at Pragmatic, just keep doing a great job. So I've been working over the last 48 hours on our partner program, and this is where agencies are going to be able to recommend Rupert to their clients, and we then pay them a commission essentially for doing that. Obviously it's advantageous for the agency because it means that their clients are dealing with comments correctly and they're not missing opportunities. So actually it's advantageous for the brand, it's advantageous for the agency. Even more so for the agency if I can then pay them a commission. Now I've gone a bit bold on this one, and I'm going to do this to the end of the year, and I have been told by some people that it's way too much, but we want to get to 1,000 users because that's the goal. And this is how it looks. This is the PDF that I'm going to be sending people. Again, help your clients while boosting your income. Become a partner today and earn up to, yep, you read that right, £1,608. So that is 50%. If any agencies pass Rupert to their clients and their client then signs up for Rupert, they will get 50% of the revenue from that client for the first 3 years. If they do the £89 1 month one, which the vast majority will, that will be £1,608, which is a huge amount of money. And for agencies at the moment, because it's a tough world up there, again, I've been there, that is essentially free revenue. All you're doing is giving your clients an idea or a platform that's going to genuinely help them. What I've also been doing is doing a bit of a landing page. Join Rupert's partner program today. Why partner with Rupert? Free, simple process. Sign up, share your unique link or QR code, and earn 50% revenue. Easy. Once they do that, they're going to be sent to a platform that we are going to be using for our affiliate scheme, so it's easy to track. We decided to use TrackDesk, which plugs into Stripe and also plugs into Xero. So again, it's a lot easier for Wendy to keep on top of with monies. That's what I've been working on. I'm hoping that with the guys at Pragmatic, they'll finish the Meta page connection logins over the next couple of days, which means that by then I'd have had all this partner program finished. Yeah, again, a different route to market as well as the email guys. I have actually gone up down the email guys. It's a positive one. It was a lead from the emails going out. One of the emails that actually told the brand how many hours their team are spending each month. It came to this particular client 25 hours spent each month just replying to comments because they get a vast amount. And this is a beauty brand, and the marketing director emailed me back saying, are you free for a call on the 29th, 30th to discuss Rupert, which is amazing. So that is a real win. If we can then get them over the line, obviously they'll be paying a bit more than £89, depending on how many comments they actually get across Facebook and Instagram, without knowing how many comments they get. But let's say it's £299 a month and they stay for a year. Again, that's £3,500 revenue from just that one lead. So it's been a good day, good couple of days. I haven't had many of those recently. Road to 1,000 users. Right, I'm going on with TrackDesk and I'm going to ask them to help me set up my account because I can't bloody do it. And I need it because if we want this partner program to start rocking and rolling soon, I need this working. Yes. Developers have finished the UI for connecting their account, so you can actually connect your account now properly. Get in there. Rob, Rocco, Tom, legends. Yes, come on. Road to 1,000 users starts today. Boom, get in there. So I'm quickly going on with Rob to just go through one little bit of UX. I just want something changed slightly. You'll hear it now. I think it's going to make a massive difference. Because it doesn't say Facebook and Instagram here, it just says Instagram.
Yeah, it's confusing, isn't it?
It's confusing, just a little bit. So we need to understand which ones have just got Instagram and just got Facebook. Here, so I'll make that a little bit clearer because I got a little bit confused.
Yeah.
Rupert.digital there, you'd have that one below it, and you'd have Facebook and Instagram logo either side there. I don't know, that might not be plausible, or, you know, I don't know, just keep it simple maybe.
Hopefully you shouldn't have any more issues about people connecting.
You know, once they've connected, there shouldn't be any, well, obviously stuff will always appear, we know that, but really it should just run like clockwork.
Yeah, happy days.
Oh mate, it looks class. Looks so much better. Brilliant. Cheers mate, I'll see you later.
Have a good.
A few little bugs, but we're there. The UX is good, how you connect the accounts is good, like the guys are pragmatic, fantastic, and without them I'd be in a full-time pay away role by now. That's the reality. So yeah, well done lads. Friday morning, been up early, I've been dealing with some emails which I'm about to tell you about. I've got a long run tomorrow which consists of about 30 odd K. I'm preparing for a race in Austria in August on my birthday, the 7th of August. It's a 100-miler over the Austrian Alps called the Cat 100 by UTMB. Looking forward to it. It's going to be very hard, so I need to put the hours in. Just wanted to give you a bit of an update on the email guys. Obviously, we had some good news yesterday, but I got some good news, even more good news this morning, which is had two new leads through. So we've had 4 in total. 1 has booked a meeting, 1 has ghosted, 2 of them have asked for a time and meeting date, which I sent over this morning. But these actually weirdly, and this is what I wanted to jump on and tell you, which is they're all from the States. My experience with the US has been very good. We've had a lot of clients in the past come through my old consultancy, and they just really bought into what we were doing. And so I wanted to test that, and actually it's worked in our favour, which is great. So 4 leads so far. We're only about 10 days in, so we're still very, very early. The volume of emails going out is very low, but so far it's working. Well, it's working in terms of the objective at the moment, which is getting leads in again and booked in for meetings. So 25% hit rate on lead to meeting booked. I think that'll increase to 50-75% once these other 2 guys wake up to then see my email and book in. Yeah, that's good. Obviously they've got to turn up. You know, we might have some no-shows, but sending them some decks, or a deck I've got for them. And yeah, that's the good news this morning. So the last few days have been a bit of a godsend. It's been really tricky the last sort of 10 days. Sort of the turn of the year has been difficult. We've had a lot of issues and things to face on, and look, it's never easy, but it does fucking help coming out and going for a run. I've got a bit of a spring in my step, although I wish I did, because my running today is absolutely horrendous. So this is a call with a partner agency who are going to promote Rupert to their clients. We haven't had anything from yet, so I'm calling just to understand what he's doing, if it's worth the partnership continuing, and just understand a little bit more. I'm in the smoke. The Midland smoke. I'm in Birmingham now, and I'm on my way to Lee Corden from 22 Productions to discuss a bit of a catch up, discuss Rupert, discuss what he's doing with the new SaaS platform, which is really cool. And I've actually passed them on to a few of my clients as well, who I think could be useful for them. And also Lee's non-exec / investor is there, who's from a development background, is coming. So you never know, there could be some synergy with what we're trying to do with Rupert, and maybe what he could bring to the table. But obviously there's no point in having conversations. If someone wants to have a conversation, we'll absolutely have it. So yeah, we're going to play golf called Scratch Golf. If I'm honest, I thought we were going to play golf, tried all the clubs already, and then realised it was in the centre of Birmingham, and obviously I was going to drive to the centre of Birmingham. So I had to get the train over quickly. Like 10 minutes to get ready, and now I'm here now. So I'll let that go, but it's interesting, very interesting. Another Sunday on the trails. Before I'd give you an update as to how this week went, well, you'd have seen quite a few videos of me pumping my fist, really happy, and that's because this week has been genuinely probably the best week since I've been working on Rupert for probably 2 years. But actually, just in terms of me personally, yeah, it's been the best 2 years, best week I've had for since October, easily, if not earlier than that. So yeah, it's been great. It's been a great week. I've just finished staging actually, so I'll just give some feedback to the guys. A pragmatic, which I'm hoping will get ready for Tuesday. Then we go live Wednesday, which means people can actually log in and connect their accounts easily. But also we have had some good news as well. One of our clients, Discreet Heat, has just put a post out on LinkedIn saying that they've just had a post go viral, and because obviously they're using Rupert, it means that all those brand bashers are being dealt with without Ethan and his team being online. So great result, good feedback, better feedback to come, and yeah, all is good in the world. Anyway, another week, we're a week closer to 1,000 users, and I've got a feeling that we might hit this goal. It's going to be tough. Over and out for another week. Boom.